G'day guys, it's Mungathillionaire here and it's time for the Daily Diary. Your favourite time of day and my favourite time of day. Bloody hell. So, today for me was day 2 out on the hill on my board again after the knee injury, and damn it, I forgot to message my physiotherapist. She asked me to, and I forgot. It's fine, I can do that tomorrow. But, it's been quite an emotional day, I suppose you could say. Been thinking about the snow and how it's not going to be around for much longer, so that's sad. Thinking about new journeys I'm going to go on for the summer because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Just watched a movie called The Way, suggested to me by a dear friend of mine, and it's about a fella who does the pilgrimage Camino de Santiago?
Santiago?
Yeah. Camino de Santiago. Anyway, I'm not very good at reading Spanish. So, it's a pilgrimage I first read about in a book that was given to me by a friend of mine. The book's called The Pilgrimage, written by Paulo Coelho. And I wanted to do it when I read the book back in the day. And actually talking to my ex-girlfriend a few months ago, she was telling me how she thought I'd think it was silly, because I think she'd spoken to it to some of the other friends, and I was like, no, actually I want to do the same pilgrimage as well. And talking to Chop about it, he wants to do it as well, so there's a good chance we'll be doing this in the summer of 2016. Is that next summer? But I'm getting itchy feet, so I might try and talk him into doing it this summer. But having said that, he wanted to do it with his mother, so maybe you two will go.
Maybe.
We just sat here and went on this journey together, and I was kind of expecting to cry watching this, and I didn't. But I feel like I've got more direction in my life. Would you agree? Yeah, you two are good help, you know?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe I just need to go get lost out in the wilderness. Walk 500 miles.
You should get into more of that description.
Yeah, that's what I read it. Have a look at that. That's what it is. But I'd actually consider this some time ago. Well, anyway, it's now almost sparrowfart in the morning, so I'm gonna wrap this up and go to bed, because I've got a long hike ahead of me. Fly to Paris and then head out to that town, and then walk to Spain. So anyway, the pilgrimage is coming. Probably ain't going to be able to do much of a diary while I'm doing it, but we'll see what we can do. So peace, love and a stepper. It's a good show. I've got the apple. One of the actors in this movie shares the last name as me, so it's a sign. Have you got anything to say before we go? Do you want to close it? Do you want to do it Popeye? None of you have met Popeye. Should we do a quick interview while we got it here? We'll do a quick interview.
You're getting into it.
Yep, sit up. I'm in the middle.
There's a lot to chat anyway.
Yeah. So, who are you?
Hi, I'm Popeye.
Where are you from, Pops?
New Zealand.
Whereabouts?
Coromandel.
Where's that?
North New Zealand, like 2.5 hours out of Auckland.
There you go, we'll just say Auckland. The punters know where Auckland is. And, what are you doing here in Canada?
I'm just a lifty, skiing.
Say it with some more enthusiasm, please.
I'm just a lifty.
Not just a lifty, you are a lifty.
I am the lifty.
The lifty. She's the lifty's lifty, perhaps, if she wins that award. the lifty awards. That's always a fun evening for us all. And why did you decide to come to Canada and be a lifty?
Because I was backpacking around and ran out of money.
Oh, yeah.
I've always wanted to ski more and learn how to do it properly.
Oh, yeah?
Meet some new people.
That's
live
pretty
on a
neat.
mountain.
That's pretty neat. Where are you backpacking?
Around Europe and Morocco, Indonesia.
That's pretty rad. Where'd you go in Europe?
I started off at like Paris and went up into the Alps and then came back to London with my family and then went around Italy and Greece and then I got like a job in a backpackers in Spain
Yeah, right.
and went to Morocco.
That's pretty neat. I remember meeting you here at Pano when you first got here. You were drunk as shit in the bar.
I don't think so. There are a few people here who look like me but it wouldn't have been me.
No, I'm certain it was. That's how you got the name Popeye. Because you told me people call you olive oil and everyone knows that olive oil is Popeye's
lie.
girlfriend. That's how it happened. You were that drunk, you wouldn't even remember. I actually seen you later that night. Who lived in that apartment? Vitamin D. You know Nicola? Vitamin D? She lives in M110.
All eyes.
Oh, yeah, we were watching you in your window and you're walking around like Montgomery Burns because you were just shit canned trying to cook food. Well, yeah. Well, I've been to Paris before, in London, if you didn't know, which you probably didn't.
Like it?
Yeah, it was alright. I wasn't overly impressed. It was dirty.
Oh, okay, well,
Did you notice that?
a little
The
bit.
culture was great. I had a fun time. I was there with good friends.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, you're running the main decided to come to Canada, right?
Yes.
How long do you reckon you're going to stick around? You got a year visa, which that actually probably runs out soon for you, doesn't it?
I'm leaving at the end of winter.
And where are you going from there?
I'm going to go to Tokyo.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
How much money do you have?
Not much. But I've got a job teaching English overseas, so I can teach English in any country. That's how I've travelled around. All my mums.
That's pretty sick.
Pay
So,
the big bucks being a lifter, you see.
oh yeah, I do anyway. Sorry for you guys. So you just take English. Do you have a qualification for that, or you just go like, I can speak it?
Yeah, I have a qualification. I went to uni for 4 years and then I did TEFL on top of it.
Yeah, right. Fuck that.
Fuck good.
Because I'd actually considered my French teacher. I studied French
Bonjour.
for I think about 9 months independently after I finished high school, and she said she could hook me up in a French school teaching English. I thought about doing that once.
Still good.
Still could. She still lives in my hometown.
Can you speak some French for us, Mum?
I can. I don't know if you two know this, but I used to be called Le Beau Garçon. You know what that means if you speak French.
Only a little bit. Bonjour.
So I used to introduce